We're on our way to meet with a researcher right now who has dedicated her career, decades, to declassifying documents and trying to figure out what exactly happened here in the city of St. Louis and what exactly was in that spray. Across the country, the government conducted secret Cold War experiments in plain sight.
It was so secretive that we're really just now sort of digging out from underneath this to try to understand the scale of it.
And Dr. Lisa Martino-Taylor helped uncover many of them.
We know that they were giving radioactive cocktails to pregnant women. We know that they were feeding radioactive oatmeal to children in state schools. They've admitted to those things, and they won't release the material related to St. Louis.
It's true. American children in state-run institutions like the Fernald School were fed radioactive oatmeal as part of studies by MIT sponsored by the Atomic Energy Commission. You can see some of the documents Dr. Martino-Taylor worked to gather and declassify on MIT letterhead describing experiments on human subjects. The children, some of them orphans, were told they'd be joining a science club. They were promised a quart of milk a day, a trip to a baseball game, to the beach. A copy of the 1994 congressional hearing shows those children, now grown, describing being told the oatmeal was just vitamins and recalling the health problems that followed: lumps on my arms, my stomach. Pregnant women were also unknowingly given radioactive iron at top hospitals in Tennessee and California to study how radiation crossed the placenta, some later reporting miscarriages, illness, or birth defects. A class action lawsuit resulted in a settlement in the 90s. Do you believe the U.S. government sprayed some kind of radioactive material on the residents of St. Louis?
I believe that they did. There's so much contextual evidence that points that way, and I spent years looking at this.
It's been over 2 years since the train derailment and the toxic burn in East Palestine, Ohio, where we are now. Just down the train lines here is where the train derailed, and then they sent that toxic plume into the sky. As you can see over here, this used to be a private business. It's been now taken over by Norfolk Southern and is a Norfolk Southern office. Just down this way is the main town square. We're talking to residents where many of them have opted out of this settlement with Norfolk Southern, hundreds of them. And now they're in a new lawsuit against Norfolk Southern and dozens of other organizations that are involved in the cleanup or the investigation here. They're trying to get truth and they're trying to get accountability. Some of the organizations they're going after is surprising. They're going after the EPA and they're going after the CDC. The CDC, they say, in part because they're saying they weren't testing for these chemical exposures. We've obtained at News Nation a letter from the CDC to healthcare providers in the region at the time, telling them not to test or diagnose people with chemical exposures. We spoke to one of the attorneys, Mindy Bish, on the case. Here's what she had to say.
It says specifically, we don't believe you should test or treat. And it even goes on to say that residents can feel stressed as a result of a major environmental disaster. So when I read it, I thought that is the beginning of telling these people that they're just crazy. Nothing's really wrong with you, you're just crazy. And it's in this document. Don't test them, don't treat them, and they might be stressed.
Residents, as you might imagine, are outraged.
It's criminal.
And that's not said enough.
It's criminal negligence. It's criminal negligence.
And psychological warfare. When it sounds extreme when I put it in those words, but if you take apart what they've done and blamed everything on stress, and then you see how you have personally seen how many people have gotten so seriously sick that we're not sick. And then they continue to tell us it's all in your head. It's all the stress. You're not experiencing this.
We've asked Norfolk Southern for comment, and the CDC have yet to hear back. The residents we spoke to say they are taking this all the way. They're not backing down.